Hi children and welcome to Crumbz for Kids. This is Father G. Today we celebrate Justice Sunday. Now justice is a big word. What does it mean? Let me give you an example. Supposing your friend has a chocolate which you are supposed to divide between your friend and yourself. Now your friend has to do the dividing. Now what happens? When your friend divides the chocolate, he takes a bigger piece and gives you a smaller piece. Now what will you say? You say, that is not fair. You have taken the bigger piece and given me the smaller piece. We must divide it equally. Or let's take another example. You and your friend are going cycling and your friend says, you go 10 rounds and I will go 15 rounds. You say, hey, that's not fair. Why 10 rounds and 15 rounds? Let us both go 15 rounds each. So you see, it's being unfair in a certain way. But now let's apply this at a bigger level. So you have children who don't have a house while you have a house to stay in. They don't have food to eat while you have so much to eat. You are getting an education whereas these children do not get an education. Now isn't that unfair or unjust as we say? And that's what we are reminded on Justice Sunday, that some people get a lot and some people do not get. Today, my dear children, I want to focus on you children, on children of your age who are unjustly treated. Things are deprived from them, unfair. Now let me give you an example, children. Have you ever experienced hunger? You come back from school and you say, Mommy, I'm starving. I have not had anything since lunchtime. And a mommy says, yes, my darling, I'll give you something to eat. And a mommy at once gives you something to eat. You know what hunger is, no? But there are many children who go hungry. I'm reminded of a lady who told me that when she was young, they had no money at home. And sometimes she said her mommy, so that they would not go to sleep hungry, would take one banana and cut it into 3 parts for the 3 children. They would eat the banana, drink a lot of water, and go to sleep. Just imagine, 3 children, 1 banana, and the poor mommy would have nothing at all. Here you have an example where children don't have enough to eat. I'm reminded when I was in school, in my school they would show the documentaries, these short little movies, and there was this movie of this boy drinking milk. This poor boy drinking milk, and you say, he's getting milk to drink. And then as the camera focused up, it was milk coming from a drain in someone's veranda. This child threw their milk down from the glass, down into the drain, and through the drain, this child was drinking this milk. The little milk that this child was getting. I also remember, my dear children, that when I was in school, after a long break, many of the children would eat half of their sandwiches and throw the rest in a dustbin. And then what would happen? As soon as the long break ended, children would come from the road and they would go into the dustbin like searching for food and eating all the scraps that we had left behind. Now, don't you think that is unfair, that is unjust? Take a look at the pictures I have on the screen now for you. These are children who are starving because we have so much. Children, now a question for you. Do you waste your food? Do you know that 1/3 of all the food produced in the world is wasted? 1/3. That is equal to, when they calculate and see, you could feed 3 times the population of the whole of India. That means the whole of India, 3 times over, you could feed the people for 1 whole year with all the food that is wasted. Now, don't you think that is unfair, unjust, that so many children, as you see, are starving and your food is wasted, and people like you and me. So what do we do, children? Remember what Jesus said? don't waste food. Did Jesus say that? He gives us an example. Remember when he fed the 5,000? When they all ate enough, whatever was left, they didn't throw it out. They kept it, they collected 12 baskets in order to give other people somewhere else. So the same with us. We must not waste food. When I was small, my mommy would say, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. In other words, I'm taking more than what I really want to eat. So what am I saying, children? Don't waste food. Whatever you take in your plate, you see that you finish. Now don't eat less, but don't waste any food. So take a little promise for yourself. I will not waste food. Come on, say that. I will not waste food. One more time. I will not waste food. God bless you. Thank you for watching this little video. Do share it with your friends and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye.